question of material irregularities seems to be, of course, a bone of contention in how it's understood and it is implemented. Now, I believe this is a power afforded to the Auditor-General to ensure that agencies, departments, and so on and so forth implement the recommendations that the Auditor-General would have given. There are at least a number of legal obligations, if not four, maybe five, that the institution would have needed to meet before being let off the hook, I suppose, from that, including putting in place preventative measures of any loss in the future, instituting formal investigations if there are indications of fraud, corruption, or other criminal conduct, if confirmed to have taken place, recovery of the financial losses, take steps again. Responsible officials must be brought to book, recovery of the financial losses from responsible officials. Have these things not been done since this matter was discovered?
Yes, this particular material irregularity that involves the 316 million rand dates back to 2014 when CPS, which was then a service provider that was administering and paying grants, was paid for services that had not been rendered. So it then got into the eyes of the AG as they were doing the audits in the years that followed. And I want to say that over the years, when Sassa was reporting to us as the portfolio committee in the previous terms, they were giving us the updates as to where the process is. And then, of course, we will know that in 2019, that's when the role of the AG was sort of extended, which is when this material irregularity thing became an issue to say they're not just going to audit, but they will take further steps to ensure that their adherence to the prevailing legislative frameworks is happening in government and its entities. And so it was at the time when we met yesterday, it was when we were receiving a report, a recent report on this issue, where it was said that the payment of the 360 rand had now been, the payment of the 316 million rand to CPS had been resolved. And I think that is what, piqued our interest and our shock to say, how can it be resolved? Because the money has not been paid back to Sassa. We knew that there was a process of liquidation that was happening. The CPS was being liquidated. And we said, that is a process we cannot interfere with. But what about the consequence management of the people that actually paid the money over? And that is what created a situation yesterday where the committee was saying there is no way that we can call this resolved. We have to make sure that the consequence management of the officials that were involved in the payment of these funds is managed. Because the question that we were asking is what precedent is being said here. If 360 million rand can be paid and nothing happens to the people that were involved in that payment. Yeah. So that is where the issue started. And then we said, no, this matter must be the resolved status of this issue, of this material irregularity must be changed to ongoing, or whatever it is, whatever status they can put it in, so that we can then consult the agencies of government that can deal with an issue like this.